It's Saturnine release day. Let's unbox this bad boy. So, Warhammer the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness Saturnine hits the shelves today, and this is a beast of a box. It contains two sides that can fight each other, but if you combine it together, which is what I'm going to do, you've got a whole army. So obviously got the new Saturnine Dreadnought and the new Saturnine Terminators. Now, there's been lots of noise, hasn't there, about Horus Heresy, but I'm actually quite impressed with this box, and I'm going to show you why as we progress through the video. Breaking the seal. Always be careful when using a knife. The moment of look at that box. There's some serious plastic. And there are the old templates that we love, blasts and flames, and a measuring stick, which is something new, isn't it? But yeah, blast templates, just weighty plastic. Measuring gauge, which is quite interesting. I mean, I must admit I use a tape measure, but it's nice to see them adding that in the box. And then frames upon frames upon frames of miniatures. So you've got Mark II armoured Legionnaires, you've got Saturnine Terminators, a new Praetor, a Saturnine Praetor, the autocannon embedded emplacement quad cannon Skyfire thing, and also a Saturnine Dreadnought in here. So there's loads of models for you to dive into and sort of really build it up. Horus Heresy boxes give you a real solid start to your collection so that you can build an army around it. And the beauty of the Horus Heresy is that you paint them any colour and that's your legion. Tokens, there's lots of statuses in version 3, which I'm excited to look into and see what they do. I like the idea of battlefield effects, but they're all plastic tokens. And as you'd expect from Warhammer, the frames are beautiful, the models are beautiful. Fair warning on building Saturnine Terminators though. So plenty of models in the box. The Saturnine Terminators are gorgeous. There's lots of weapon options on there, and you get the full weapon options for the unit out of the book, which is good. The Dreadnought is massive. It is simply enormous, and the quad accelerator autocannon emplacement thing is insane. There's also some bit of movement you can get out of that kit as well. 40 Legionnaires. Now I think the idea is that you build 2 tactical squads and 2 veteran squads with disintegrator rifles, which is what I'm going to do anyway, just to see if I can roll all those ones and kill my own blokes. Squad upgrades, weapon upgrades, disintegrate sprues. It's a stack box. Underneath we have, ta-da, a beautiful piece of artwork, to be fair, which we'll be getting framed and put in the shop, and the book. Now this is a hefty tome, like don't throw it out a window at anyone because you will hurt them. Nice to see as well, there's a start playing guide and instruction manual, which is what we're going to primarily use when we come to our battle report. And then obviously base and dice galore. So the book itself comes in a lovely little slipcase. It's the same book that you can buy at retail launch, so there's no like limited edition cover or anything like that, and it's gorgeous. The artwork is still there, that style of photography is still there, full of beautiful background of the Age of Darkness, everything telling you what's going on, what is the Horus Heresy, why has it happened, and the timeline of events, and just beautiful artwork. And this is what makes the Horus Heresy win for me, is all of this background. Yes, it's all Marines, well, with a few solo auxiliary and some admech and stuff like that, but the background and the photos and the artwork and the rich background of Black Library novels, it all backs this lore up, and it's just amazing. So there's plenty for you to read in there, and then obviously the rules section, full rules for the game. Now, fair warning again, if you want to play the game, you are going to need to buy your Associated Armies book. Now, slightly different from 40k, you have a traitor or a loyalist Astartes book, and that's all the legions. If you're an admech player, knights, there's separate books of those as well. And that's where you get your army list and all the unit stats and all the weapon stats and things like that. So this book really tells you about all the missions, the scenarios you can play, different setups, things like that. So there's a really rich amount of information in here, and it's one chunky read. This is old school, so the closest thing I could say to it is think about Warhammer 40k 7th edition plus extras. That's probably the best way of looking at it. Vehicles have armour values, facings, things like that, so it's a bit more 40k for grown-ups is probably the way I would look at it. But yeah, really, really cool book, full of awesomeness. What I really like is accessibility to games, and arguably this has made Horus Heresy a lot more accessible. So literally this is how to start playing. So these are the models you can build up first, and you can get battling and see how the mechanics work, and it just takes you through the basic steps. This is how you move, these are the reactions that you can do as the opponent, this is how you shoot, how you fight, and it just guides you through it in a step-by-step way, which is what all games need. The basics of combat, your classic wound table, ballistic skill, what you need to hit if you're ballistic skill 5 or 4, things like that. So it sort of really guides you through it step by step and gives you the basic stat lines for the troops that you get in this box to have like a starter battle, which coincidentally you're going to see next as our battle report as we try the Horus Heresy out. But this little booklet gives you everything to start, and it's not a overly dumbed down version of the rules. It is the rules for the game, and then when you have done this, you step into your bigger book and your bigger battles, and there's a really comprehensive build guide. Now, having built all the models now, 99% of them go together. The Mark II Marines, they're chef's kiss, they go together really well. The Saturnine Dreadnought does, the emplacement, the characters. Fair warning on Saturnine Terminators, they are challenging. Reference sheets, 2 of them, 1 for each player. Very good, thank you Warhammer. And it just gives you the basics, what reactions you can do, basic tables are in there, everything just as a quick reference guide, which this game needs. All games need this. I don't know why this isn't in every box, but there you go. So it just gives you the basics of, this is step by step, so you can have a quick reference before getting a mammoth tome. Once the miniatures are built, they are amazing. I mean, this thing is massive. It's a chunky boy. As is this. I love this. I'm shooting down many a plane. And you've got your lovely Mark IIs go together really well. Really, really nice box set. There we go. Saturnine's out today. There are some gorgeous miniatures in this box. Did you pick it up? Are you going to get into Horus Heresy? Let us know in the comments below what you think. And as always, happy hobbying.